Let's look at the tail of the tape. Palmer, 28 years old. Horodecki, 27. 4-inch height advantage. Weight right around the same and a 3-inch greater reach for Palmer in this 5-round featherweight title bout. 5 minutes in each round. As we take a look at the rules once again, 10-point must system based on effective striking, grappling, aggression, and cage control. No knees or kicks to the head of a grounded opponent. And we are ready for action here tonight. We'll see what Palmer and Horodecki have in them here in this one. Let's go inside the cage. Jazz Sakuro has the official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the next level of mixed martial arts today on a global scale. It's the World Series of Fighting, and it is time for your main event of the night. It is sanctioned by the Edmonton Combative Sports Commission. And now, live from the Edmonton Expo Center in Edmonton, Alberta. Are you ready? It's about to go down for everybody in the building and those watching live all around the world on NBCSN. Somebody make some noise! Your main event is brought to you by Auto Shopper. We are scheduled for 5 rounds for the World Series of Fighting Featherweight Championship of the World. And now, introducing, fighting out of the blue corner of the decagon, he is your challenger. His record is impressive, 21 victories, 5 defeats, 1 draw, standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing 144.5 pounds, fighting out of London, Ontario, introducing Chris, the Polish Hammer, Horodecki! And now, his opponent across the decagon, fighting out of the red corner. His record, 9 victories versus only 1 defeat, standing 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing 145 pounds, fighting out of Sacramento, California, by way of Cleveland, Ohio. He is the undisputed, reigning, defending World Series of Fighting Featherweight Champion of the World, Lance Palmer. Your referee for this fight is Kyle Cardinal.
Okay, you guys both know the rules. I want a good, clean fight at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch him up, go back to your corner.
And Emily Miller once again gets us started with round 1 here in the main event.
All right, here we go. You ready? You ready? Let's do it.
And here we go. Time to see who has bottles to sell.
Lance Miller's in the red shorts, Chris Horodecki in the white.
Horodecki having the advantage of reach. He's 5'9" against Palmer, who's 5'6". Let's see how efficient Lance Palmer can actually close that gap.
We just had an upset at our co-main event with Blagoy Ivanov able to knock off Smalinho Roma for the heavyweight title. What happens here in the featherweight division? Will Palmer successfully defend his title, or will Horodecki take it from him here tonight?
Playing like always calm. You see how he avoid the overhand right, overhand left. The Palmer just do it. Just position his head in a perfect situation that he wouldn't get hit.
Palmer's a 4-time All-American at Ohio State University. 2010 Big Ten champion.
Just land a very strong left hand to Horodecki's face. This is the thing, like when you want to prevent the takedown, you open yourself a lot for strikes. And the fighters nowadays are using this.
Showing the versatility of these two, the kicks and the strikes. A minute and a half gone by in round 1.
Again, he threw it again. Just grazed Horodecki's head.
Palmer, the left leg kick.
Both looking extremely well fit.
Don't have that left next time. Left is jab.
Horodecki, no, and he's taken down by Palmer.
Takedown, beautiful grabbing the leg and pushing the head. That was a beautiful takedown for Palmer. Horodecki putting pressure on the arm there. Palmer, that's always when I saw Horodecki having problems, was in a situation like this.
He's holding his head down here. That's the key right now, right hand zone?
Yes, he's trying to control. Look, he's trying to ride him, got his back. Hook is inside already. The hook is in. Now Horodecki has to worry about his neck. Every time I've seen Horodecki fighting and having trouble, it was against fighters who were able to manage the game, like the ground game.
It's how Palmer was able to defeat Rick Glenn in a third round rear naked choke.
And if you notice, he's using one hook and the other one is pushing Horodecki's leg up. Horodecki in a very tough situation there. A lot of pressure on his jaw, but it's not on the neck. He was able to survive. Beautiful defense from Horodecki. Look how he uses his hooks. One in, one out, keeping Horodecki constantly his hip without escaping. For sure he's been doing his homework on the ground. Look, he got the choke. Let's see how it goes. Horodecki escaped. Beautiful. This is the thing that I talk about this kid. His calmness always allowed him to get to surprising situations. Look.
How about the way he was able to turn the table there and get it out of that one?
He not only escaped the submission, but he ended up on top.
Looked like he was about to, with the reversal right there.
I thought that was it. He was able to come out from a deep place.
So it was Palmer with the advantage.
Palmer playing extremely well.
And then he's the one that had to get out of it. Going low now as Palmer again takes Horodecki down up against the cage.
Horodecki, smart way, keeping the hand on the ground to prevent any knees. But Palmer is a very strong wrestler. Again, he had the mount on his back, grabbing his forearm, which prevents him from, now the blows are coming.
Able to get a couple of big strikes in with the right hand as Palmer on top of Horodecki.
Horodecki in a very, very bad situation because his hip is flat on the ground. It's going to be extremely tough. I don't know if it's under the chin right there. I cannot see it. I believe he's squeezing his face.
This may be it. Palmer's pounded away and it's done. It's over. And Lance Palmer has successfully defended his featherweight title, the first in WSOF history to do so.
He did it beautifully. Extremely strong, a lot of intensity moving forward. It became very hard for Horodecki to control him there. Palmer, you could see he was extremely focused and he had the driving force for this match. You could see it. Horodecki did it tremendously well, but he couldn't stop. The Lance Palmer looked like a freight train coming in your way.
Let's go back. The way Palmer got it done.
Yeah, the hand, if you see it now, a better view from here, it's on the chin, but it's like the feeling, I've been there, it's like you're breaking your jaw. That's the feeling that you have. Even though it wasn't on his neck, you couldn't choke him out, it was right at his jaw, and probably would break his jaw if Palmer kept the pressure.
Well, you talked about his hips being flat like that,
definitely.
So he wouldn't really have a chance to roll out of it.
He couldn't move his hip. His hip was flat, the hooks are in, his feet are touching each other. Look at that, Palmer's feet are touching each other. It becomes almost impossible for Horodecki to roll out of that one.
Picture perfect by Lance Palmer. Still the featherweight champion in the World Series of Fighting. We'll be back with the official decision here from Edmonton, Alberta, right after this. There's the featherweight title belt, about to be presented to the defending champ. Let's hear from Jazz Sakura with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, our main event ends with a tap out due to a rear naked choke at 4 minutes and 28 seconds of the round number 1. Your winner, and still World Series of Fighting Featherweight Champion of the World, Lance Palmer!
Yeah, get ready. Listen. what you wanna do. If you don't strike first, that's when they gon' come at you. Yeah. And you know it's true. Don't let your life get worse. Being timid, that ain't cool. Nah.